Hey folks, Steve here. Just making a couple of sacrificial strips. I certainly have, right underneath, I have, I don't know, I guess 6 of these sacrificial strips I've had for a long time now. You know, they're pretty chewed up both sides. They're working just fine, and for this bench, it almost is the width of my bench. So these are slightly under 3 feet. My bench is 3 feet. But since I was breaking down some plywood, and I really, you know, I had these 2 strips that came off of a full sheet of plywood, or nearly a full. I don't know if that's entirely a foot. So I realized that wouldn't it be nice to make a couple of extra sacrificial strips? I've got this extra ply I was just going to throw out anyway, so it's not going to impede on any useful material. And so I simply said, well, you know, what's the length, you know, what can I use? Well, the bench is 7 feet because I created what I call a Paulk semi-compact workbench using Ron Paulk's idea of his workbenches. Used his plans, made it just 1 foot longer, and adapted his smart station where he has his miter box incorporated, as well as his table saw and everything else. And he had a special set of sawhorses for them that were unique to that setup, that have material holders, whereas the original compact bench had a different kind of sawhorse. And so it's kind of an amalgam of a few things in his older style before he started hanging everything off of this. And so I have 7 feet, and wouldn't it be nice to have maybe some long stickers for that? And I do have a place in my trailer, I'll show you just a moment, where I can actually put 7-foot goods and not have to worry about it. Now I can't do many things 7 feet, but for 2 sacrificial strips to have on occasion, I think I can do this, and they're not going to be in the way of anything. So let me get these cut and I'll show you where they're going to go. So the place, I figured that I could put 7-foot sacrificial strips, and I could only probably put about 2 of them, would be right in that cavity there, which goes all the way through to my air compressor. And 7 feet will actually extend beyond this pocket by about 6 or 7 inches, or they ride forward just a little bit across, you know, maybe just to that silver. But otherwise, I believe I have a wonderful spot for it, and it will not impede my hose, and it's above the cavity that I've created for my 6-foot level. So let's check the fitment. That's as far as they actually need to go. Let's see where they're at on the other side. So on the other side, this is exactly how far they are sticking out, according to what I just put in there. They are not impeding anything at this point. They're simply riding beside that tire on the compressor. The compressor really doesn't move, and my socket set actually simply sits in there. And as long as I'm not pinching that, I believe I have a solution. And I even have room for a 6, 6.5, 7-foot piece of PEX. That at this point I think is probably riding up over that compressor tire, but I could actually have a couple of sticks in here just for, you know, those quick repairs. What I should do is complement that with a stick of 3/4 red and maybe some 1/2-inch stick of 1/2-inch red and blue. I would have enough room in there, especially with the sacrificial strips, that even the PEX kind of stacked up like that 4 sticks high, that they will not impede on anything either. So we'll see. Okay, hey, y'all take care. Maybe a longer video than I expected for, hey, sacrificial strips, but sacrificial strips and a trailer thing too. So it's all bonus. It's all bonus. And it came to me, or delivered to me, whatever, and delivered for free. All right, talk to y'all later.